Hello, how are you? Today we are going to analyze a song which is very famous. It's a Michael Jackson song. The audio I'm gonna play and the video I'm gonna play is not by Michael Jackson. Actually, it's a version of his song. We have kids playing. I love seeing kids singing and playing. Uh, it's amazing. I'm sure you will enjoy. Why did I choose this song? First, it was my friend Lorena recommendation. Thank you, Lorena. And I think this song is universal. Michael Jackson's songs, especially three of his songs, which is this one, Heal the World, Earth Song, and Man in the Mirror, are socially conscious songs. We can see how much Michael cared about the world. He wanted to change the world. He wanted to promote awareness, conscious awareness in the world about some issues, environmental issues, social issues. So he has these three songs I mentioned. Of course, there are other songs. For example, "We Are the World," which was written by him. Maybe not alone, but he created the song with Lionel Richie. The intention is not analyzing the whole lyrics, a letra inteira. We don't have time for it. I'm going to highlight and talk about some verses. To be more specific, I would like to emphasize one grammar characteristic here that repeats a lot in the song. Okay, I'm talking too much. Let's go to the song. This is so Michael Jackson.
There's a place, your heart, and I know that it is love. And this place will be much brighter than tomorrow.
Cute. Well, look at my board. My emphasis here is in the expression theirs. In this song, Michael Jackson is talking about an imaginary place or a future place which is better. Maybe in the future, it's possible to understand that he is not talking about a place he is because he wrote, there is a place, a future place, or another place which is not today, which is not here, which is not now. So let's continue.
If you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry.
If you really try, you find, vai descobrir, you find there's no need to cry. There's, again, it doesn't exist. There is no need, there is no necessity to cry. In this place, in this good place.
In this place, you'll feel there's no hurt or sorrow.
So there's no hurt, it doesn't exist. Suffering, hurt, feridas. Sorrow is a synonym for sadness. Okay, sadness, the opposite of happiness.
Ways to get there if you care enough for the living.
There are, not there is, there are. There are ways, there are forms to get there in this other place. In the future, if you care enough for the living. Care, cuidar, ter cuidado. And the word living means people. If you care enough for the living, for the people.
For the living, make a little space, make a better place. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race.
Heal the world. Quando começamos uma frase com o verbo, está no imperativo, né? É um comando, uma ordem, um pedido. Heal the world. Heal is a synonym for cure. Cure, curar. Então, cure o mundo. Sare, sarar, curar. heal the world, make it better place, make it. It's an invitation. Like, do it.
If you want to know why, there's a love that cannot lie.
There's a love that cannot lie. This is a Bible reference. There's a love that cannot lie. There's a love. There is, it exists, a love that cannot lie. He's probably referring to God. The Bible describes God as love. Here is the verse, is the scripture, texto, the scripture, because God is love, 1 John 4. Another scripture is Hebrews 6:18, which is impossible for God to lie. So probably he based in these two scriptures. So it's not possible to talk about every verse, but here we go. This is one of the most important verses for me, one of the most beautiful verses in this song. Watch the nations turn their swords into plowshares.
Together we'll cry happy tears. Watch the nations turn their swords into plowshares.
Well, turn their swords into plowshares. Create a world with no fear. This imaginary or this future land, this future world. Together we'll cry happy tears. See the nations turn their swords into plowshares. Swords? This is a sword. This is a plowshare. This is a tool to work on the soil, to plant, to get the soil ready to plant in agriculture. So, plow is the equipment. Plowshare, it's one part of it. It's made of metal. So to turn, to transform swords into plowshares. And again, Michael Jackson makes a reference to the Bible. Isaiah 2:4. They will beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning shears. So this verse is so famous. It's from the Bible. Michael Jackson was raised in a house in which people valued the Bible a lot. He used it to be. For some time, he was a Jehovah's Witnesses, and his family, his mother is until this day. So we can see his background, and he included this verse in the song, which is interesting because this verse is not only famous in the Bible. There is this statue based on the same verse. Let us beat swords into plowshares. This is a different spelling, tem uma ortografia diferente. Plowshares. In the United Nations. So this is the statue representing that Bible scripture. Michael Jackson talked about it. And I would like to bring this song here because nowadays we listen to so many bad news about the war. There are many wars going on. This song has this positive message. We can see Michael Jackson's concerns for a better planet for us to live, for a transformed place. And I liked these lyrics a lot. He used it, there is a place, there is lots of sentences saying there is, there are. Look at this example. There's a place in my town where you can see a stunning sunset. There's a place, há lugar. Tem lugar. Usamos muito tem, mas não use o have. Many people, especially Brazilian people, when they are going to speak English, they say have. Have a place. Oh, have a place, have a city. No, there is. Have is used when you are talking about something you bought or you got. Há lugar in my town, in my city, where you can see a stunning sunset. Stunning, very beautiful. Sunset, pôr do sol. I am describing one scenario. There is blah, blah, blah. Another verse in the song, you will find, você vai descobrir, you will find there's no need to cry because the place is really good. In this place, you will feel there's no hurt or sorrow. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist hurt. It doesn't exist sorrow. There are people dying. That's what's going on today. There's a love that cannot lie. There are ways to get there. Now, other examples using theirs. There is. There is a letter on the desk. Take a look at the picture. There is a letter. I don't say it's a letter on the desk. Well, talking about the message of Heal the World, the song Heal the World, what do you think he is referring to? And how do you feel when you listen to that song? Did you like that version of kids playing and singing? That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. And remember, there are, use it to talk about things that exist in places. Not to talk about things you have, but things that exist everywhere, somewhere. Thank you. See you soon.